Tonight on Arizona Illustrated, Micro Business Loans, the Weekly Reporters Roundtable, and RailX Ranch. We've probably all heard the adage, you've got to have money to make money. For a small business person with little or no capital, going to a traditional bank is not an option. But emerging enterprises now have another avenue for funding, and the innovative program is catching many Tucsonans' attention.
Our main focus is joint replacements, hips and knees and shoulders.
Rusty Dees started up an orthopedic distributorship in Tucson about a year ago.
So when an orthopedic surgeon needs to replace a hip or a knee, he would call us or have his nurse call us, and we would provide him with the implants and instrumentation that he needs to do that procedure.
So far, his business has been going well. So well, in fact, he's ready to expand.
We are looking to hire an additional sales associate and maybe an office manager. And it's could always go better, but it's going well.
Unfortunately, profits haven't skyrocketed to the point where Dees can hire another person without taking a financial hit. He needs a loan. But getting funding from a traditional lending agency may be tough. So Dees is looking into the PEP Micro Business and Housing Development Corporation as a possible source.
When a bank gives you the money and they see you, well, Gilbert, I'll see you in 30 days, and if you don't come in, Gilbert, in 30 days, you know, we'll see you in court. Well, it doesn't quite work that way.
With 10 years of lending experience, the Micro Business and Housing Development Corporation is more than a bank.
We are giving you technical assistance where you can't get that anywhere else. And so our micro fund is in three components. We have the credit, training, and organizational structure. We ask you to belong to an organization that is made up of all these loan holders so that we can come in here and produce technical assistance amongst ourselves so that we can help each other out with our businesses. It's like a typical chamber of commerce.
Frank Ballesteros is deputy CEO of the corporation.
We have some wonderful earnings. We're finding out that poor people with 3 to 4 loans can increase their take-home pay by as much as 30 to 40%. They have increased home assets. They have their household assets have increased. Their inventories have increased in their businesses, and consequently giving them more profits.
Dispelling the theory that investing in the poor doesn't pay off.
More profits means that low-income family can live a little bit better. Maybe they can afford a little bit better refrigerator. Maybe they can afford a little bit better car. So they can go out there and go up there and go to the swap meets and buy the product, go buy a truck. You know, or go into Mexico and buy the fruit out there and bring it back and sell it out here in your neighborhoods. It's improving the quality of life.
And thanks to several grants, the corporation will soon be able to improve the lives of many by lending more than $1 million to micro businesses in Arizona. A micro business employs less than 5 people. At a news conference last week, Wells Fargo Bank handed the corporation a $600,000 check. Bank One has also matched that in a line of credit. The money is pouring in because the corporation has become what is called a community development financial institution.
It supplements incomes, it builds confidence, and improves skills as their beneficiaries begin the difficult journey of economic well-being. As a community building strategy, it empowers the poor residents and the entire communities as well, so that these forms of welfare support increasingly become unnecessary.
These dollars here, this $1.4 million, are going to be flowing into these communities. And you know how they say that $1 will roll into another and create another dollar and create another dollar, and before you know it, that dollar could have been $5. It's like a leveraging.
Over the past decade, Ballesteros says the corporation's loans have helped to create some 600 jobs across the state. With these new funds, he says the corporation hopes to generate several hundred more jobs. If you'd like more information on the Micro Business and Housing Development Corporation, you can call 806-9513.